see my lighter. Peace, grand rising. Hold on, beloveds. Peace, peace, peace. Let me find my lighter. Okay. Peace, grand rising, grand rising. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Grand rising. Like, I ain't got my sage today. I got the regular sage. Peace, beloveds. Peace. All right. How was y'all weekend? How was the weekend? Let's get some sage lit. This is stinky sage. Ooh. So pungent. Ugh. Grand rising, grand rising. Dang, y'all weekend suck. You smiling, looking at me. Yay! I got on my Papa Legba colors today. So I might end up being a little extra silly. Y'all. See, this is why I don't like nobody else's sage but mine. And I used to love sage, but when I started getting my own sage done, sage really, where honey? Shot of honey in here. It stinks. When you start burning a different type of sage and then you go back to burning regular sage, it stank. It smells stinky. I don't know why I lit it. I have to change my clothes. Peace, 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 peace. Grand rising, grand rising. I was trying to give y'all a couple minutes to chime in. Hold on, I gotta light this Palo to break up that stankness. Be smelling like stinky sage. Ooh. I used to love sage too. That's the crazy part. Now I'll be like, ugh, it stank. Stank. Still gonna burn it. Back to work tomorrow. Spring break is over. My babies went back to school today. Oh my goodness. I gotta find somewhere for this little mini me to go. He's not as on 100 when it's just him. When it's just him by himself, he a Leo. So when it's just him by himself, his weekend is like super. Like he's very, his temperament, he's still hype, but his temperament is a little different. But when it's all of them together, ooh, man, listen. All right, let's just sit on the crystal. Oh, I was like, let's sit on the crystal. Child, don't say that. Don't say that, Steph. You'll be mad at me. I'll be down there tomorrow. Be down there tomorrow. He probably won't stay with you. That thing's so attached to me. He's so attached to me. He's so attached to me. It's crazy. Like, he don't like to go to nobody. Like, they went on a vacation one time with their bigger sister. My baby was like, wait a minute, mama not going? He was upset about that thing. But she my bestest friend. That's what he was just like, she my bestest friend. What you mean she not going with us? That thing was ready to get out the car. He was like, y'all didn't tell me that part. Y'all left this part out. All right, y'all, let's get started. Oh, that hit my finger. Let me do that one more time. Throat chakra energy. Throat chakra. Yes, my baby said I'm his bestest friend. All right. Oh, we're not doing that. Ain't got no energy from this card. Y'all don't want to talk today? Ashe. All right. Yay. Different card this week. Oh my goodness. I got tired of pulling that victim card last week. Last week I was like, we pulled this victim card one more time. One more time. All right. So the card for today is worth. Knowing your value. Knowing that you are not only a diamond, but a precious gem. Okay. So understanding your value. Understanding that you are God, or God is in this human vessel. You are connected to source at all times, and making sure that you are establishing the boundaries for anyone who wants to disrespect that. This is a day that we are calling the guards. This is a day where we getting in that energy and saying, look, if you are operating in anything that is in a lower vibration and frequency than where I am at, I'm going to need you to exit rear, exit left, whatever it is you need to do. Go take that back to the bed. We're not doing it. We're not doing it today. We're not. This is not in alignment with who I am and what it is that I represent at this moment in time. This is the perfect card for today, considering that we pulled that Goddess Easter card yesterday. And that whole card was talking about making sure that we operate in our light. We operate in our power. We stand in our truth. We've been getting a lot of energy. If y'all really pay attention, we've been getting a lot of cards and energy that was pushing for our collective in particular to stand in our power, stand in our truth, be very authentic to who we are and what we represent at all times. Not to, stray away from it, not to dim our light, not to feel like we gotta hide. Like I like to say, let your freak flag out, all the way out. Let your freak flag all the way out. Don't let anyone put you in a box. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot be the greatness that you are supposed to be. Don't let anyone convince you that you are not connected to source. Because they do a really good job of feeling like, oh, they want you to believe that this is an entity and an energy that operates outside of who you are. That's including these deities. That's including these orishas. Please understand that all of that energy operates in who you are. It is directly connected to you. It is directly rooted in who you are. There is no energy that's outside of you. You are connected to that energy. So it's one and the same. You see what I'm saying? It's one and the same. So stand in your power today, beloved. Set the boundaries for it. Today is the perfect day. We starting the week off. Today is the perfect day. It's Monday. Today is the perfect day for you to be in that space where you're allowing people to understand this is who I am. So you either with me. I remember when somebody said this to me, I was like, I took offense. But you either with me or you against me. You either with it or you on the sidelines. You see what I'm saying? So are you with me? Okay. Let's keep moving. All right. Understanding these other two cards were the bottom of the deck. Understanding that everything that we want and we desire is able to come to us. Everything. When we are operating in our power, we are operating in our strength, we are operating in our energy and our goddess energy. Listen, we are able to bring in it all. It all is able to manifest. We are able to seduce exactly what it is that we want. Peace, beloved. Whatever it is that you want, we able to seduce it. Seduce it right on in. Bring it right on in. Because we're operating on the frequency we're supposed to operate. We're operating in our gift. We're operating in our power. And since we're operating in that power, we're able to bring exactly what it is that we want. But be very mindful. This card comes in as, be cautious and aware of what you're thinking. Because you might feel like you really want that, but it might not be what you need, beloved. You might want that fine ass man that you done seen somewhere, or that gorgeous ass girl that you done seen somewhere, but that might not be what you need, beloved. You might need to leave them where they at. You might feel like, oh, I want this so bad, and that it's on the frequency. I'm operating on my frequency. You burning the candles and everything. No, you don't know what come with that. You might see somebody else's relationship and you might think that their relationship look like it's golden. He might be whipping her ass at night. I'm just saying. He might be. Might be. So be mindful. Let the universe operate too. Let the universe not only operate in the frequency that you own, but make sure that like what it is that you need comes in your life. Not what you want all the time. Sometimes we get that confused. Sometimes we feel like what we want is what we need. Sometimes it's not. You see? Sometimes it really is about what we need. The universe knows. Because it's really in alignment and it's true. It's operating in a whole nother energy that is connected to our source, but it really understands our higher self. Sometimes we're not really as connected to our higher self as we think we are. Sometimes we operate in a different energy. We're doing that temper tantrum card, where it's like you just want it because of some superficial shit. Sometimes we operating in a superficial because we still human. We having this human experience. So sometimes that can guide you a little left. But the universe knows exactly what you need. So it's going to listen to the real frequency that you emit. It's going to really bring in exactly what you need. So be mindful. Saying all that, be mindful of your thoughts. Sometimes we be pulling in shit that you be like, I was just playing. That was just a joke. I ain't really want that. I ain't want that. So be patient. It's temperance. One of my favorite cards. I used to get this card and I used to didn't like it. Like, God dang. Y'all always telling me to be patient. Be still. Be patient. I love it now. Because when you patient and you allow all the energy, all the energy to like do what it's supposed to do. When you allow for the ancestors and the spirit guides to make the ground fertile for your dreams, for your desires, for your needs, you get way more than what you're expecting. This is kind of like what I was just saying. Basically, like, sometimes what we think we want is not exactly what we need. And when we get what we need because we were patient, because we allow everything to like, it's like cooking. When you allow everything to marinate and you put love in it, them meals that take a little longer, that take some time because you got to season it right. You got to let it simmer. That's when it's the best. Y'all know I gotta make the food correlation. That's when it's the best. That's when it's the best. That's like sex. Yeah, of course I'm gonna have to bring sex into this too. I'm like, when you had that connection with somebody And y'all have done all the, like, y'all done had the conversations. Y'all been waiting. You letting it simmer. You taking time. So by the time y'all really connect, that's when it's the best. I'm just saying. That's when it's the best. When it's rushed, it ain't good. When it's rushed, it ain't good. When you ain't got no connection with somebody, it ain't good. It ain't good. Mm-mm. Man, but when everything you allow, like Steph just said, when everything is done in love, when everything is done with patience, when everything is done in divine timing, it comes out perfect. It is more than what you need. It exceeds your expectations. It exceeds it. It gives you exactly, that thing will have you out here strung out. Whether that's food or sex or whatever it is that y'all want to relate that to. I'm just saying, if it's done right and it's set up right and you have taken your time, the universe will give you more than you even expected. It'll give you like something that wasn't even on your radar. He was like, I didn't even know I could live this life. I didn't even know I could have this. I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I was patient. Because sometimes we rushing. We so in a rush to get nowhere. We so in a rush to get nowhere. Nowhere fast. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Why this one card don't want to come out? Don't be in a rush. Let's see what our love card. We're going to do Power of Love. Power of Love today. I don't even want to light this. Hold on. I got to light this Palo. I can't light that sage. This thing. Grand Rising. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, beloved. Peace. Peace. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Papa ain't got me too silly today. Not too silly. He's shy. Shy, I don't know what it is. Every time I see your name, you got good energy. You must got real good energy. Your energy is very strong. I always smile when I see your name pop up. Ooh, ah. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay, y'all. Acceptance. All right. So, acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. This is all about saying that we are accepting of whatever it is that the universe has for us, basically. If it means that it needs to move people out of the way, those people are going to be moved out of the way. If it means that it needs to bring certain dynamics to us, those things are going to come to us. And we have to be in, and I just talked about this the other day, we have to be receptive. We have to be standing with our hands open in order for us to accept exactly what the universe wants for us. If we're not operating in that energy, if we're not truly ready and being accepting of all dynamics, life's flows, the ups and downs, understanding that when we are in the low moments or we are experiencing a lesson, experience the lesson, understand what it is that's supposed to be in that lesson, understand the greatness that come in that lesson, understand that there is a blessing within the lesson. Because that means this is an opportunity for us to grow. Anytime you are getting or you're challenged or you're getting some sort of obstacle, understand that's an opportunity for you to grow, not for you to stand still, for you to walk into your greatness, not for you to be stagnant. You might feel like it's creating stagnant energy. You might feel like it's creating a certain dynamic, but it's really creating strength. It's really building your character. So being accepting of the ebb and flow, being accepting of that cause and effect, the pendulum swinging, and knowing that it's there for a reason, knowing it's there for you to, you know, grow and be pushed into your highest self, the evolution of who you are becoming. Okay, so I love this card. I feel like it's definitely right in alignment with what we've been talking about. You know, I feel like it was in alignment with what we've been talking about, like allowing the universe to work its magic, allowing the universe to do what it is supposed to do because it's in alignment, knowing we are in alignment with the frequencies that are best for us. Sometimes y'all doubt that energy. Please understand, you are in a line, like in alignment with exactly what's coming for you, what's best for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't even be stressed. You should be living your best life right now in all aspects. Okay? Forgiveness. So it says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. We got this energy a lot over the weekend about releasing the past. Okay? Allowing us ourselves to really operate truly in freedom. Okay? Why am I saying operate in freedom? Operate in freedom from an element because when you start to forgive, when you start to really look at certain things from a certain perspective, man, it's a whole nother freedom that comes in. It's a whole nother place of mind that comes in. It's a whole nother dynamic that you start walking in. I promise you. Because now this forgiveness is not just for whatever happened in the past. It's not just for the people who might have hurt you. It's not for the situations that you went through. It's for you. Because a lot of times when we are, you know, starting to experience these gifts that the universe want to give us, when we are walking forward and we need to be accepting of what the universe wants to give us, we don't feel like we deserve it. You don't feel like you haven't forgiven yourself for choices that you made, for situations that you went through. You operating in a sense of guilt or doubt. Are you truly deserving of what the universe want to give you? Yes, you are, beloved. You are. You're a new person today. You're not the person you used to be. Don't allow nobody to even try to put you in that box. That's why we on that worth card, like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Listen, I know who I am. That's all that matters. So I'm going to forgive anything I went through. I'm going to forgive the people that they didn't know no better. I got compassion for them. I might not have understood when they were treating me the way they were treating me. I might not have understood why I ended up choosing a mother who didn't love me. I might not have understood why I chose the man who didn't show appreciation for me. But I have compassion for them because that's their story. That's their journey. They got their own healing that they need to do. So I forgive them, but I also forgive myself. I also forgive myself. So you got to say that, mean it, know it, understand it, feel it, all of it. You got to be in a space where like that forgiveness is an overwhelming. You are showered with forgiveness. You are showering yourself with love. That was the whole pink moon aspect, to release it. Because it's not just about releasing it. Now it's about forgiveness too, y'all. When you release that energy, this is about forgiveness. Okay. Miss Will, we gotta talk. You sound like you had some stuff going on. You better stand in your power though. Ashe. So our last card is satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Ashe. So let's really rewind this back. We opened it up with the worth card. The value card, knowing your worth, knowing your power, knowing you are more valuable than diamonds. This is what we open up with. And now we closing it with the satisfaction card, saying you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. That's our closer card. And I'm telling you, we gonna actually pull the book on this one. Shoot. Since they want to come through like that. Let's see what they talking about. What other people think of you is none of your business. Ashe. Let me just say that real quick. You should never look outside of yourself for acceptance or validation because it sends the message that you don't trust your own self-worth. When you are in a space of self-acceptance, you confirm to the universe that you are everything you are meant to be and beyond. In this awareness, you are able to live freely, joyfully, because you are not seeking validation through someone else or something else. You can live your life and make choices out of love instead of fear. To enter this space, you must have a realization that your soul's makeup is divinely perfect. Divinely perfect. The limitations you placed on yourself and your self-criticism are usually based on giving away your power to another or seeking outside approval. The ego is judgmental and critical and filled with insecurities, while the soul is perfect, at ease, and has come back here to enjoy a journey of self-discovery. One of the biggest traps in learning to be satisfied is comparing yourself to others. Remember that you have come back to Earth, the school of life, made up of a myriad of souls and experiences. You aren't meant to be like anyone else. Love yourself for being compassionate, unique, and loving as you are. Ashe. I appreciate that card. I appreciate that. Listen, when I say that this is right in alignment with that worth card, if that didn't just tell us our whole life, for real. Man, listen. You are uniquely created. I say this so much. We are uniquely created. Man, do you know how much it took for just our egg and sperm to connect to create us? And then we came through the portal that we came through. Whether you understood that portal, ever your mother, or not, do you understand how beautiful that connection is? How amazing that is? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes, we do. We do. We do. I think I'm going to print that out. Stand in your power, beloved. Let's go back to what I've been saying. We needed that card, man. Stand in your power. Understand what you're worth. Understand who you are. Understand that you are divinely connected to your purpose. There is a reason. We've been getting that energy a lot. The universe is really, really speaking to us and saying, look, we want you to really know that you're here for a reason. You have a divine purpose. So we need you to operate in it. If you dancing like Chaz and being creative like Chaz, he shines light through who he is. He makes me smile every time I see him dance. Every time I see him post a video, my heart smiles. So he shines light through who he is when he is divinely connected to his thing, his calling. Whatever that is that you do, whatever your creativity is, whatever your dynamic is, you have to understand that there's power in that. If you like Steph going around healing the world. She going around healing the world with her teas, with her healing hands, with her healing spirit. She divinely connected. There's a reason that she experienced the journey that she experienced in order for her to get here at this moment in time. So she can be an amazing healer. You see what I'm saying? Be divinely connected. Be so intentional in everything that you do. Be so intentional on how you move and how you operate. There is a reason. There's a reason, beloved. You might not see it. It might not be on your radar at this moment in time. It might not be on your radar, but I promise you, there's a reason that you here. Peace, beloved. Peace, everyone that came in. All right. So I'm definitely going to post this. This is a great card. I need to post this on the wall in my baby's room. I love this card. Be satisfied. Satisfaction is truly knowing who you are and knowing that you are a walking energy, divine energy of light. You're walking God. We are walking gods amongst humans. Ashe. I appreciate that. I'm in a wonderful, amazing transition. You know? Yes, walk in this space. Yes, I will. Definitely posting everything. All right. So I'm going to let y'all get on with your day. My last baby about to leave, so I need to go and make sure he good. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm just a reflection of y'all at the end of the day. I'm a reflection of y'all. I'm a reflection of y'all. Okay? So we will, let me see, I might come back. We got to see. You know, it's just me and the boys at this moment in time. So I don't know how we getting ready to operate this week, since it's just me and them. I might come back on, I might not. Y'all just have to see. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Please, please, please don't let nobody distract you, take you off course, and get you out your, your God energy. Don't let them do it. Y'all better hold the guard sign up like, no, this is the day. Y'all better be cutting people off today. I don't want no mess. I don't want to hear no mess this week. I love you. Peace.